What's up, future cyber pros? Ever wondered how hackers seem to know everything about their targets? It's not magic. It's a skill called reconnaissance or recon for short. And today, I'm going to show you the basics of how ethical hackers do it all in about 10 minutes. This is the very first step in protecting systems. You have to know what you're trying to protect. Let's get started. First, let's break down reconnaissance. Think of it like a detective gathering clues. There are two main types, passive and active. Passive recon is like being a ninja. You gather information without ever directly touching the target's systems. You're looking at publicly available data, leaving no digital footprints. Active recon is a bit bolder. You're directly interacting with the target's network to see what information it gives back. For today, we're sticking to the safe and stealthy world of passive reconnaissance. So, where do we start? The most powerful tool for passive recon is often the one we use every day, Google. But we're not just doing a simple search. We're using something called Google Dorkin. This involves using special search operators to uncover information that isn't easily found. For example, you can use Cite to search within a specific website. Let's say you want to find PDF files on a company's website. You could search Cite Company. Co-file-a-chipi. This might reveal internal documents, reports, or manuals that were accidentally made public. You can also search for specific error messages or login pages. It's amazing what you can find just by refining your search queries. Next up, we have social media and professional networking sites. Platforms like LinkedIn are gold mines for information. You can learn about a company's structure, identify key employees, and understand the technologies they use based on job postings and employee profiles. For instance, if a company is hiring a senior AWS engineer, you can infer they use Amazon Web Services. This information is crucial for understanding their technology stack. Even a quick look at Twitter or Facebook can reveal employee routines, company events, or even pictures of ID badges if someone is careless. It's all about piecing together the puzzle from public crumbs. Another essential tool for passive recon is a while loop. Every time someone registers a domain name, like lookup queries a public database to retrieve this registration data. You can find out who owns the domain, their contact email, a physical address, and the dates the domain was registered and when it expires. Sometimes this information is private, but often it's not. There are tons of free lookup websites you can use. Just type lookup into your search engine and pick one. This can give you direct contact points or lead you to other domains registered by the same person or organization. Now let's talk about DNS, the domain name system. Think of it as the internet's phone book. It translates human-friendly domain names, like google.com, into computer-friendly IP addresses. By querying DNS records, we can uncover a lot about a target's infrastructure. You can find mail servers, subdomains, and other associated servers. Tools like NSLookup or Dig, which are built into most operating systems, can be used for this. For example, you might discover subdomains like dev, company.com, or company.com, which are often less secure than the main website and could be potential entry points for a later stage of ethical hacking. There are also online tools that can aggregate this DNS information for you, making it even easier. Let's move on to some more specialized tools. Have you heard of It's often called the hacker's search engine. But instead of websites, Shodan indexes devices connected to the internet. This includes webcams, industrial control systems, servers, refrigerators, you name it. You can search for specific devices, see what software they're running, and even find devices with default passwords. For an ethical hacker, Shodan is an incredible resource to see what parts of your own network are accidentally exposed to the entire world. A quick search for your company's name or IP range might reveal some shocking results. It highlights the importance of securing every single device on your network, not just your main website. Another fantastic tool is the Harvester. This is a command line tool that automates the process of gathering public information. You can point it at a domain, and it will scour search engines, public PGP key servers, and a few other sources to find email addresses, subdomains, employee names, open ports, and banners from discovered hosts. It's like having a little robot assistant that does all the Google dorking and initial DNS lookups for you. It consolidates information from multiple sources into a single, neat report. For anyone serious about Raycon, learning to use tools like the Harvester is a massive time. And let's not forget the power of archives. The Wayback Machine, or archive, org, stores snapshots of websites from the past. Why is this useful? Websites change. A company might have accidentally published sensitive information years ago and then removed it, but the Wayback Machine might still have a copy. You can see old versions of a website, find old employee names, or discover technology platforms they used to use. It's like a time machine for digital reconnaissance, giving you a historical view of your target's online presence. So let's quickly recap our passive recon toolkit. We started with Google dorking to find hidden files and pages. We used social media to understand company structure and tech stacks. We performed while lookups to get domain registration details. We queried DNS records to map out their network infrastructure. We used Shodan to find exposed devices on the internet. We automated our searches with tools like the Harvester, and we looked into the past with the Wayback Machine. All of these techniques are completely legal and are used by security professionals every single day. This process of gathering information is the foundation of any security assessment. Without good recon, you're just fumbling in the dark. By understanding what's publicly visible, you can start to see your organization from an attacker's perspective. This allows you to identify and fix weaknesses before a malicious actor can exploit them. Remember, the goal of ethical hacking is to make things more secure. And that's your 10-minute crash course on basic reconnaissance. We've only scratched the surface, but you now have a solid understanding of the first and most critical phase of ethical hacking. It's all about being observant, patient, and knowing where to look. If you found this helpful and want to dive deeper into cybersecurity, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We'll be covering more advanced topics in the future. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.